Okay guys, I want to give you an update on how the Duramax conversion is going. We're not super speedy on getting stuff done, but I'll give you an update here. And I'm not showing everything, you know, like I'm not showing you how to pull a gas engine, you know, stuff like that that's, you know, somewhat basic, like if you were doing a regular engine swap, I'm not going to go into detail on. But kind of the intent of all these videos is to give you information on the stuff that's hard or stuff that you need to consider, stuff that requires a little bit more thinking when it comes to the swap itself, converting from gas to a diesel. And in this particular case, going from the GMT800 to the GMT900 platform. So I'll just give you an update on where we're at. So you can hear the noise in the background. I've got the Duramax outside warming up. We're going to pull it in here to the shop today. So here's what we got going here. So we've got the 6.2 Vortec, the LS out. And we've got the transmission and the transfer case there. And it's sitting on the floor. So this jack is just sitting here to get it out of the way. And we've got all this stuff kind of in front of the vehicle here. But the only issues that we had on this, we have the vehicle lifted a few inches off the ground. The tires are barely touching, or they're just up off the ground. This power steering line right here, we bent over when we were pulling the engine out. And that's just a short line. Or we might have to replace both of those lines. I'm not sure how that system works. But that's one thing to watch out for. And then having the vehicle lifted a little bit so that we could drop the back end of the transmission helped. If you're going to pull the transmission and the transfer case all at once, then it's not a big deal. So so we've got the engine out. We've got this side of the shop cleared out to bring the Duramax in. And then yesterday we got the gas tank out. So the fuel system is obviously one thing that you have to modify. This is the fuel pump here for the gas unit. And so the plan is to just leave that fuel pump there, and we'll reuse some of these lines for the diesel. And then we have a lift pump that's going in. But this tank is a 31-gallon tank, and the Duramax tank is only 26. So plus this one fits. Duramax tank is a different size, it won't really fit in. And this 2007 GMC Yukon XL Denali only is a one tank vehicle, and I'm not sure on the GMT900 platform if they had the dual tank thing like some of the classics have. But the other thing that we're gonna have to figure out how to do is this filler nozzle, I think is like a 1 or a 1 1/4 inch. It's tiny, and this is actually big compared to the tube. There's a couple of rubber tubes and a metal tube that will come out as part of the filler tube itself, and one of those is really small. But anyway, we've got to figure out how to modify this tank to get a bigger filler nozzle. If you go check out Nasty Nate, he did a Duramax swap, and he left the stock size. He necked down from the 2-inch filler, which he replaced on his, down to the 1 1/4 or 1 inch or whatever it is. And he said it's a little bit slow, and it would definitely be better filling up if you could upsize that. So I'm gonna figure out what we need to do there. I might have to do some plastic welding or something, which I have a cheap plastic welder. I kind of don't want to do that, but if that's what it comes to, I'll give it a try. But some kind of flanged fitting with a barb on it there. There's not a lot of space, so you can't really change the setup all that much. Like if you wanted to put something up here, I don't really think it would fit. So anyway, that's kind of one of the things we got to do. And then we'll get the air dog and all the fuel lines and stuff off the Duramax and get them swapped over to the Yukon. So I'll take you outside. I don't think you've heard the Duramax running, but it's on the high idle right now, so it'll be loud. so it doesn't waste any time getting back up to speed. But there it is. So that's it for now on this update. Obviously we've gotten the grill and the headlights and stuff and the radiator support pulled off the Duramax. I know one of the issues we're going to have to work through is fitting the radiator in, because the frame is totally different on the 1500 platform. So there's a couple options there. One of them is to either modify the frame probably, or to get a different radiator or a custom radiator. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try to keep the original Duramax radiator, but that's something that I'll work through with you on the videos when we get to that point. So stay tuned, and I'll see what you can find out next.